What's in the box?
Ahoy, comic art movers and shakers. Stingray here. Welcome to the Art Cove. Now today I have something pretty special for you. It's almost as rare as a double rainbow. It's a double unboxing because I was fortunate enough to receive not one but two separate packages from my good friend Sean Watkins over at Athenaeum Comic Art. And I figured, why not let's open up both? Though, well, one of them's kind of in a box and one's not, but you know, unboxing, unpackaging, it just sounds a little bit better. Now the first, as you might be able to tell, it's not art, but it is art related because it is from Sean and Athenaeum. It has some art on it by some cool comic artists, and I want to support comic art and comic artists and the people that rep them and all that good stuff. So let's see. Yeah. Yep. Ooh, goodies. Oh, well, here's Sean's card. We got an Athenaeum sticker, a bookmark, which also has art on it, which is pretty cool. And then we have the original Athenaeum comic art t-shirt. Very nice. And then the brand new Athenaeum comic art shirt with art by Rosemary Valero O'Connell. Who, if you guys remember, I picked up a page from her book, The Stranger, earlier in the year from Sean. So those are pretty cool. I will now be able to wear those and rep Athenaeum wherever I go. So that's awesome. Thank you for sending me those, Sean, after I paid you for them. And now let's move on to the other one, the one that there's actually a box. Now just so you guys know, I already kind of, this was in several layers of packaging. I removed several outer layers just to make this a little bit easier to get into. Ooh. And there we go. I love the Athenaeum branding and all the tape and things that Sean uses to get his packages going. So let's see if we can just kind of get in there, and there we go. If we can kind of, yep, do that. And then we'll get over in this direction. Try not to cut my finger off. All right. Come on. Don't. It's fighting me. Come on. There we go. And it opens like a book. This is a new Stingray Meets commission, and this one is by Nate Powell, one of Sean's artists that he reps. Nate is the first ever cartoonist to win the National Book Award, which he won in 2016 for his work on the graphic novel March, which, if you're not familiar, that was the one written by Congressman John Lewis, co-written by Andrew Aden, who I got to meet at HeroesCon this year. Good guy. But Nate won the National Book Award for his work on that one. And he's won several Eisner Awards and just great guy. And so great artist, great cartoonist. And so when Sean mentioned that he would be opening a commission list, I said, hey, do you think Nate would be interested in doing a Stingray Meets commission? And Sean said, I think he would. So I forwarded on my list of characters that I thought it would be fun for Stingray to meet. He sent that over to Nate, and we worked out the arrangements because Nate was only doing really single character commissions at the time, and I knew, you know, Stingray Meets would be at least two. So we discussed price, and we made it happen. And I was very interested to see which character Nate would choose. And I was a little bit surprised. I wasn't sure anybody would want to draw this character, but I was wrong because I think I had added this character to the list and then it got selected by Nate like very, very quickly, very shortly thereafter. And this one's really cool because it's the Marvel X Disney crossover that we didn't know we needed. This is Stingray Meets Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Now, Nate did reach out to me at one point to show me a prelim, which kind of had the Jaws poster homage, very loosely penciled in with Stingray at the top and Ursula down at the bottom. And he asked me if I liked it, and I said, yeah, I love it. And I said, since Ursula's kind of big down there, she gets really large at the end of the movie, and I thought it would be fun if Nate were to lean into the almost kaiju aspect of giant Ursula. And he said, yes, I'm going to lean all the way into that. And he did. And so we have giant Ursula here. And I love that we've got the necklace here that I believe that's the thing that contains Ariel's voice after it gets stolen, right? And then she's got Neptune's crown there. She just looks very evil, very dangerous. And Stingray is just swimming along, having a nice day, nice little swim. Has no idea what is about to happen, what's coming for him from the deep. This is really, really cool. And this is one of the most fun ones that I've gotten so far. And Nate, thanks for agreeing to do this. Thank you for, wow, you put in so much work, detail. This is really cool. Man, the only thing that's missing is Flotsam and Jetsam, the two eels. That would have been kind of cool, but this is great. I love it. So yeah, Stingray meets Ursula from The Little Mermaid. So thank you to Nate Powell for doing this to me. Thank you for Sean for helping me arrange that commission. And always remember, every day is a great day for Stingray.